the street thug, the gangster, he switched his life around. He flipped it, and he became a student of knowledge.
Who's Jim? Who's Jim?
رقت عيناي شوقا ولطيبة ذرفت عشقا فأتيت إلى حبيبي فاهدأ يا قلب ورفقا صلي على محمد السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله يا رسول الله قلب بالحق تعلق وبغار حراء تألق يبكي يسأل خالقه فأتاه الوحي فأشرق اقرأ اقرأ يا محمد السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله يا رسول الله يا طيبة جئتك صبا لرسول الله محبا بالروضة سكنت روحي.
And just from this one hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, that if you have no haya, then do what you want. Live however you want if you have no haya. Just from this check from the Prophet ﷺ, Abdullah turned his life around. The street thug, the gangster, he switched his life around. He flipped it, and he became a student of knowledge.
The first guy walks up and says, let me tell you about something. I'm like, about what? About something important. I'm like, about what? About jinns. I'm like, what? Is it about jinns? I'm like, what do you mean jinns? Jinns, you can't see them, but they can see you. And they're walking around and they're doing this. I'm like, who's Jim? Who's Jim?
But back in the day, when I was growing up, we didn't have social media. So actually, is that another place where men and women might have an opportunity to interact? Could there be texting? Could there be Snapchatting? Could there be Instagramming? Could there be selfie posting? I mean, there's so many places in today where men and women interact with each other.
Okay, now if you go to your teacher, if you go to your science teacher, a lot of these types of people, they may make it out like the whole world does not believe in the Creator, right? Right? But however, if you just do a basic math, right, amongst the Muslims or even in South America and other places, you find that the majority of people actually do believe in the Creator.
Not a leaf falls without Him knowing. He knows you're coming and you're going, the shortcomings and when you are bemoaning, and what you are becoming as you are growing.
And so if we put on the hijab just because our parents pushed us to, or we put it because we want our friends to know that we're Muslim, or because we think it looks nice, then that's not really fulfilling the obligation of hijab, because we need to have the intention that we're doing this for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not for other people or because it looks nice or whatnot.
And Sharia, I know it's in the last few years it became like a bad word in America, but the Sharia is, even linguistically in the Arabic, right, it refers to a path. clear path, a straight path that leads to, at the end, fresh water, like drinkable water.
Like, you can't go into school, you can't hang with your friends sad. Can you? No, they won't let you. So understand this. Within the common culture that we live in, mental wellness or mental strength is commonly identified with being happy. Mental wellness does not mean you always have to be happy. That's not what it means. It means your strength, resilience, your ability to cope with day-to-day challenges.
السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله السلام عليك يا رسول الله
3, 2, 1, go!